The Resident Evil series is almost 20 years old, and Resident Evil 4 is widely seen as an absolute high point. But this game had anything but a smooth development. 4 proposed versions were discarded by the developers before the finished product was released in 2005. But that didn't mean those prototypes went entirely to waste. Here are 3 games that exist because of Resident Evil 4's rocky development. This version of Resident Evil 4 was created by Hideki Kamiya. This guy is famous for stylish games like the Viewtiful Joe and Bayonetta. He wanted to make Resident Evil cooler and more action-orientated. This resulted in a dynamic camera system and a protagonist with superhuman abilities. In the end, the series creator Shinji Mikami put a stop to this version because it strayed too far from the series' survival horror roots. But Kamiya wrote the story, replaced the zombies with demons, and changed the hero's name to Dante. In 2000, the game was announced as Devil May Cry. Yup, the Devil May Cry franchise exists because of a test version for Resident Evil 4.
Haha, time to go to work, guys.
Another prototype of the survival horror game featured the shoulder camera we're all familiar with, and it had Leon Kennedy as its main character. But this version of Resident Evil 4 also packed something extra. Leon had magical powers because he was infected with the progenitor virus. This idea was later cancelled, but the progenitor virus did make a comeback in Resident Evil 5, although it didn't give Chris Redfield any magical powers.
The new superior breed of humans, given birth by the progenitor virus.
Albert! At the E3 of 2003, Capcom showed a version of Resident Evil 4 that many people refer to as the Hookman version. Bad financial management and development problems forced Mikami to step in and take the game back to the drawing board. Assets from this version are rumored to have later been used for the survival horror game Haunting Ground. And the dog from Haunting Ground can be seen in a boss fight in Resident Evil 4. Freaky, right?
Hey, it's that dog.
It looks like Capcom has to reinvent the Resident Evil series yet again after the horrible Resident Evil 6. Let's hope they approach it like Resident Evil 4 and won't be scared to try new things. What do you want Resident Evil 7 to be? Let us know in the comments below.
Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.